Sorry, folks. Quick technical difficulties. It's on. Try it now.
Hello.
Try it now.
Hello.
Oh, here we go.
Give me that back. We got to do this all over again.
We can hear you now.
You didn't hear me. Nobody could hear me. Let's do it again. Happy birthday, dear Ripkord. Happy birthday to us for 1 year old. Hi, everybody. Welcome to In or Out. I'm your host, Michael Dietz, and now you can hear me. I have audio. Yes, I can talk, and you can hear me. If you're feeling like $1 million, you're in the right place. I feel like giving away $1 million. That's right, people. Tonight, we have $1 million waiting to be won. So if you're feeling lucky, you've come to the right place. Here's how the game works. Each round, you just choose a color. If it lands on the lead pick, you'll then have to decide if you want to stay in or cash out. If you cash out, you'll split that round amount with all the other players that also cashed out. If you stay in, you move on to the next round where the prize goes up. The longer you can stay in, the more money you can win. And today's start at $50, go all the way up to $1 million. I said it. Did you hear me? If you didn't hear me, I'm going to say it again. $1 million. Here's some games. He never rolls up. Prices low pay will be rounded down if you get disconnected before you choose a color. We choose a random color for you. And if you get disconnected after your color is chosen, we default to cash out. So make sure you have the best connection possible before you begin. Again, make sure you have a good connection. Don't lose out because of your connection. And the $1 million is available to the thing in the U.S. and Canada. You guys said, we will be rewarding all players who have purchased Rip Coins or Avatar frames in the last year with a lifeline. So by tomorrow morning, if you haven't, you can before tomorrow morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the $1 Million Show. I'm excited. I've got $1 million, and it's our year anniversary, and you're all here with us. So thanks for joining. Right after the show, by the way, I'm going to be hanging out with our CEO, Todd, for a little after show. For a little bit, hang out with us, chat, ask us some questions. We'll get to hang out together. So please stay around after the game, hopefully right after we give away $1 million. A reminder, again, for those playing in the U.S. and Canada, the $1 million, U.S. and Canada. So be sure, cash out before you reach the final round if you are in Canada. Not in Canada, if you're not in U.S. or Canada. There you go. Geez, Canadians, you don't have to cash out. I promise. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Hello. Who do we have out there? Happy anniversary. Thank you, Anna. Boss Mom, second time playing. I hope I do better this time. Good luck, everyone. I hope you do as well. All you guys got to do is pick some colors, get lucky, and win some cash. Who else? D. Cameron, good luck. Awesome peeps. Birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to us. I got to get that cake. I bought that whole cake for the entire office. You guys can share that. It's on me. It's on me. Thank you very much. Thank me later. Don't eat it all at once. Save me a piece. Irish Dragon, I can't lie. I need to win at least 1,000 so I can invest in meat soap. Meat soap was on our last show. We had a little fun crowdsourcing thing, some items. Meat soap was one of them, and most people put their money in the meat soap. So good luck. Necessaris, I'm going to win the $1 million, Deets. I feel lucky today, and happy birthday, Ripkord. Thank you very much. On that note, I don't want to waste any more time, people. Let's see. Look at that. All right. Should we get started? I think we should. Here we go. Red or blue for our first pick. Good luck, people. 50-50 for the first 4 choices. Come on, we're giving it away. Cherry, I'm ready to win $1 million. God, I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope somebody does. Listen, I am your biggest fans, every one of you out there. You know I am. I'm rooting for you guys. I get as excited as you guys do. I'm into this. I want to give the money away. Make me feel good. It comes out of Caleb's pocket anyway. He doesn't care. He's got tons of it. Tons of it. Red or blue, $50 on the line. Here we go. And it is 1,560 people on blue. Blue is our first one. The rest of you, you're still in for Rip Coins. You can keep playing and hanging out. But 1,560 of you now have a decision to make. And that decision is called the name of the game, which is in or out. Make up your mind right now. You have 2 buttons on your screen. And now we're about to see how many brave souls are going for that million and how many people just bailed on us. 252 people said, I'm taking 19 cents. I'm out. We have 1,308 people, though, still in this game, still ready to do it. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. I accidentally hit cash out. No, you don't want to do that. Hello, Stashy. Super Scope. Let's see. Word up. Yes, Darth Brooks. All right. The Bird. I'm here with Bill, Tony, Nancy, and Monique, all ready to win. Happy first year. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to us. I love it. I love having a birthday here all day. Should be a birthday weekend. $75, red or blue. Our next pick, it's 50-50. Just take it. You're looking like $1 million, bro. Happy birthday to you guys. 1 year. Thank you, Shane X. I appreciate that. Feeling like $1 million. I maybe won't after the show because I'll give it away and then I won't feel like anything. Take it from me though. 75, red or blue. Here we go. Pittsburgh, Danny Devlin. Pittsburgh, my hometown. Hello to Pittsburgh out there. Yins guys, $592 on red, $75. You know what that means. Decisions right now for the 592 of you have to decide whether you want to stay in or you want to cash out. It's your call. Make the right one. Mimi. Hi, I love this game. Good luck. Me and my husband, Tyler, playing. Love to him. Love to you, Tyler. Very sweet. Let's see what everybody did for 75. Hopefully we stay in. Cue ball Wayne. Stupid red. Cashing out 93. It went down on that one. Taking home 80 cents. But you know what? We have almost 500 folks still in. Ready to move on. You're brave. I applaud you for taking the shot. You want to keep moving up. You want to get closer to that million. The only way to win it. Here we go. We do so by moving on even further. $100 on the line, red or blue. $100. What do you do? Miss Cece, happy birthday, Ripkord. Thank you. I love the birthday wishes. We didn't get any birthday cards, did we? Anything? No? Any gifts? No? All right. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe next year we'll get some. $100 on the line. Here we go. Red or blue. What will it be? Let's see. Hello, Charles Six-Star Priest. Hello to Charleston, one of my favorite places in the country. $289, red, $100. In, out. You only can stay in and move up and take the chance of $1 million. If you're out, you're out. You're playing for Rip Coins. It's up to you. Lorraine, happy birthday, Ripkord. Also, happy birthday to my daughter who turns 4 today. Oh, very sweet. I don't know your daughter's name, but happy birthday to her. Awesome age. Let's take a look at what everybody did for the 100. How many brave souls first? Brave Souls, 251, decided to stay in. 38 people are cashing out. 251 people. We got to root for them, people. If you're out, they still have a shot at this. It's a real $1 million on the line. Let's wish them luck as we move on even higher up the ladder to 200. Chipall, your birthday is my birthday. Fantastic. Love it. Best day ever. Best day ever. Were you in the last show? Were you like 40? I can't remember that. Airborne Daddy, shout out, I love soup. And Pac, all right. I love soup. Are you shouting out, I love soup? I got it in Pac, not shout out, comma, I love soup. Okay, I got you. Red or blue, $200 on the line. Here we go. And it is going to be blue. Blue, red, and a blue. 172. The majority were on blue, so that's a good thing. $200 is at stake. You now have to think about this. You want to stay in? You want to cash out? It is completely your call. But if you want to go for that $1 million, you got to stay in. Killing time. Happy 10-year anniversary to my wife, Laurie, and 1 year to Ripkord, all in the same day. I love it. Let's take a look at what everybody did. 200 at stake. 50 even. Cashing out, taking home $4. Hey, $4 is money. Nothing to laugh at. 122, though. Climbing even higher up that ladder. Good luck, everybody. You know what's coming next. Here we go. Green is now in the mix. Green is in the mix. $300 at stake. Shake and bake. Hopefully this game can pay my data overages. Very funny. Yeah, if you just break even, you play the game, break even, data overages. But I appreciate it if you are going over for us. Thank you very much. 300 at stake for this one. Green is now in there. Let's see. Will green rear its head or will it be red or blue? It is going to be blue. Another blue. 28 people on blue. A lot more on red, but 28 on blue. You guys have a decision to make. In or out. We should call the show that. I've already used that joke, and we already called the show that. So I'm done. ML Ball Hawk. Brown brown chicken, brown cow. You're going to get me every time. Every time. I got to get a shirt that just says that. Brown chicken, brown cow. 15 cashing out for $20 even. We have 13 people. Okay. Lucky 13. I'm feeling it. Are you guys feeling it? Lucky 13. There are 13 people right at this very moment holding their phones in their hand, looking at me, yapping away, knowing they have a shot at $1 million. So let's please, if you're out, let's wish them luck. Come on, give them good luck here. We'd love to see somebody win in the family here, the Ripkord family. Big money, says Breeze. Yes, Good luck to those people out there, the lucky 13. Here we go. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting really nervous. 400 on the line. $1 million. $1 million. Is that what that's supposed to be? I think so. Here we go. Maybe that was the finger trying to be at the head. I don't know. Here we go. Two on blue. All right. You know this is really getting tough right here. We have $400. You cash out, you're guaranteed a minimum of 2, or you could get the 4 if you're the only one, or you move on for a chance at 5 and 4 away from $1 million. When are you going to get that close to $1 million, people? Take a shot. Let's see what happens. Are they cashing out and taking the guaranteed 2? I don't know. About to find out. Yes, they did. No, they just wanted the cash. Hey, $200? Can't cry about that. It's our birthday. We just gave 2 people $200 and some other money away. Sorry nobody made it to the million, but you're all $1 million in my book. Let's take a look at our winners, though, on screen right here. Take a peek. They are. Phoebe is referred by New Penny. New Penny's getting 10% of that just for referring for $20. We have 2 top referrals. U.S. Nancy, also referred by the Bird. The Bird's taking home $20. QW Thunderbolts, Greggy Please, Alex, Sarah the Hippie, up to No Good, Hammer Fight. A lot of $20, a lot of $20 out there. Lou, congratulations to all the winners. Again, $1 million is still here for somebody. Don't worry. We'll be back in a month for another $1 million. In the meantime, we do in or outs all week long, 100,000 ones every Wednesday. Tomorrow, Fast Facts, 3 o'clock. Come back and see us. In the meantime, right now, I'm going to head into the other room where Todd is hanging out. I'm going to join him to chat with you guys. There he is. Todd, I'm coming in, buddy. I'm on my way. All right. Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
good
you.
to see. Good job, man. Good job.
Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. This is so weird. Look at us. We're at the after show. We're at the after show. We want to, first of all, thank you all for a year of being with us. We have a lot coming up, a lot on the horizon, a lot of big changes coming. So we wanted to kind of connect with you guys on our year anniversary, to tell you how much we love you. Thank you for being here with us all. A lot of you have been with us since day one, and we appreciate that. And so we just wanted to kind of talk. Todd's going to talk about some stuff, the surveys we did, some of the results, some of the things we're up to. And you guys feel free to send some questions, some shout outs, and we're happy to answer them. Why am I handsome these times? Thank you very much. Trying to look at some. We can send some through. Deeds, hello. Here's Lori. Dave Hack. Oh, what's that say? Happy birthday. Very good. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Did you get any of that cake? That was delicious.
I'm going to get it.
It was that big.
It's going to MC and
I think MC and Jake ate all the cake.
For sure.
Happy 1 year Ripkord. I love it. Some questions out there. What do you guys have? Let's see. Who came up with Ripkord? Congrats on the success.
Yeah, that was me and Neil. So Neil Harris, my co-founder. We came up with it together, and then we got lucky and got to meet Mr. Dietz, who's fantastic. Now we have a great team that's really kind of taken a little further. So we're excited about it.
Remind people about the 10 lifelines. That question.
Oh,
10 lifelines right now. Best question that pops up in the shout out that we like by the end of this, we'll give you 10 lifelines. Whoever comes up with the best question.
Who's making that pick?
We will.
We'll
pick it. We'll get it.
All right,
what was your favorite moment in the first year? Oh, that's a great question. At Ripkord, greets from Germany. Well, you go first. I'll think of my mind. Unless you need time, I could probably come up with one.
I think my favorite was just the first day. I mean, just the nervousness of, oh man, like we had a live mic before we launched the first show. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, and that was a bit nerve wracking. Yeah. Probably mine too was just getting this up and running and seeing everything that we have coming up and where we've come from, and super exciting. This next year is gonna not even compare remotely to this first year. It'll be like 10 of the first years all in one. So that was a great question though. So far, that's the best one. All right. What was the passion and inspiration to start Ripkord?
Yeah, I think for us, it was, I came from the esports space and really seeing on Twitch people enjoying content together and the community and social recognition from it. I'm like, I want to be able to watch shows along with all my friends, participate with them. And that's really where it came from. And then we're like, well, how can we do it? Like, Michael really is good at making game shows. All these games are really made by Michael. So not only is he a great host, but he's the creative person behind all these. And so it's really fun for me to be able to play them and to be able to participate with them and with my friends. And that was really the inspiration. It's starting to happen now.
Yep. It's great. We've got an amazing team. We've got MC here. We've got Chris. We've got Jake. We've got Caleb. We've got Shree and John and who else? I want to make sure I read it. Neil, of course, and a bunch of other people that I may be forgetting, and James and Jeremy and who? Yeah, gosh, somebody just came up.
Oh, how many? Oh, yeah.
How many? Yeah.
God, how many do we have now? It's it's around 20 people right now. That includes the engineering team, all the hosting, content, writers. It's getting up there, and we're hiring more. So
yes,
that's for damn
sure. How did you decide to call it Ripkord? Somebody said that was me. I was thinking of like kind of ripping the cord out. Todd had started, I think, something in the sense of like being wireless and no more cords and TV, and so it was like ripping the cord out. Who else do we have? We have some shout out questions. What's your long term? Okay, what new games do you guys have in store for us? Well, yeah, I don't know what we can and can't say. So
go ahead.
I can't say them.
Yeah, that's.
Why can I say it's in the genre?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a kid. We have a kids show coming out very soon, within the next month and a half. Very cool with somebody that a lot of people may know, and super excited about that. We have other stuff. Can we talk about other formats we have? Yeah. So we've got talk shows coming out. We've got many other formats. So it's not going to just be game. We'll have a little bit of something for everyone. The Hunt will be back eventually before that even comes up in May. The Hunt will also be back. We're reworking a little bit and adding some cool stuff to it. So that will absolutely be coming back. I know it's a love-hate for that game, hating it because it's difficult, and some love it. But let's see, what else?
Yeah, let's get into that actually.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. Oh, wait, really quick. What
do
you think set Ripkord apart from other trivia game shows? Before
no, you go ahead.
I think, look, I like to think it's the love that we have for you guys and the interactivity and the community, and I think that's super important without also getting everybody angry by talking too much to everybody out there. But I think for us, it's about you guys and connecting with you guys, and not just being here and kind of talking to dead air. It's actually really interacting, and the shout outs and the chat help so much, and especially when I'm hosting, and I know for Farouk and Olivia and everybody else that hosts, it's just so cool to be here and know there's people all over the world at this very moment talking to us. It's an amazing feeling. So for us, that's really kind of the inspiration behind everything.
And I think what you'll see is that's why we're launching talk shows as well. It's like we want to create a personal connection with everyone out there. I mean, this is probably the last time you'll ever see me on an after show, because we have far better personalities than me that are going to be coming in here. But to me, this is about creating a personal connection, not just answering a trivia question. And to me, if you do the same show every single day, it gets kind of boring. Like, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's try different forms of content and see what works. This is a new generation of content where you guys get to drive what happens. You guys get to drive what we talk about. That's far more interesting to me than just sitting back and watching the same shows over and over again.
Somebody said, did we know each other before this venture? No, we did not. We met through this. A mutual friend of ours hooked us up. I come from TV and producing lots of television. I've done many shows, from Apprentice to Minute to Win It, and Big Brother, and a lot of other shows. And so when he was starting this, our mutual friend hooked us up, and then we've been together since. And it's been fantastic.
Matt Wolf, by the way.
Matt Wolf. He's out there.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know if you're watching.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. What are some of the new features? Can we get some hints? Yeah, you go.
Yeah. So we just put in the shout out bar. So you'll see that at the bottom. You just used it. And across the bottom that's our interactivity. So we'll be adding more and more modules across the bottom, depending on the show. So some shows will have chat, some may not have chat. Some will have shout outs, some may not have shout outs. We're able to plug and play that. So that's a big part of it. Having the new formats is a big focus for us, and really focusing on being able to build as many shows as quickly as possible to keep the variety up. Like, I don't know about you guys, but you don't sit there and watch the same show every single night. Let's do something and build a solution where you guys can see a lot of different formats, and we can test them quickly. And if you don't like them, we cut them. And so that's why you'll see some of that.
Yeah. What's your biggest wish for year 2? That's a great question. Go ahead.
I don't know. To me, it's
to take over the world.
Take over the world. No. I just want people to have fun.
All right. Where do you guys see the show in the next 5 years? All right. Love you guys and happy birthday. Love that. But go ahead. That's the 5-year plan.
5-year plan. To me, it's being a network of interactive, audience-driven shows. That's what it is. And so it's going to be game shows, talk shows, and a lot of other formats that will come out of it, so that you guys will be able to participate in all forms of what we call unscripted content.
Yeah, and by the way, I am seeing, so everybody in chat that's scrolling, we may not be hitting everyone. We are recording this, and we will go through this, so we will see everything. So don't think if it's scrolling by or we haven't said it, we're not seeing it. I'm trying to read some too, and the ones that are popping up. But we will read every single one of these. So none of this chat will go unread. I just promise you. So, and somebody said about having people being able to submit like shows for ideas and stuff. Absolutely. I think we want to get to that point where ideas can come from many other places, and we don't all want them just to come from inside here. We want to have ideas from all over. And if there's great ideas, we can develop them and make them into shows.
Someone just wrote, "Do I have to do a shout out to get read?" And go ahead. And
what do you guys want to Ripkord users to get from the experience? Oh, Metal Mama! Hello, Metal Mama. What do we want them to get from the experience?
To me, this is really important to me, and why we created the way we did is we want you to feel like you're connected to someone right off the bat. Like at least once a day, someone acknowledges that you exist, that you're having fun and doing something that you enjoy with a lot of other people. And that's why, having Michael and Olivia and Farouk, really authentic hosts that do care about the audience, is really important for every single one of our shows. And that's the feeling we want to evoke every time you come into the show.
Yep. Good one. I love how the show's not boring. Yeah. Thank you. What was the hardest obstacle you've had to overcome? That's a good one. Oh man, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Huh? What? I'm the hardest obstacle?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. The talent. Yeah, God.
I'm terrible.
Boy, when you work with these guys, it's crazy.
I'd say, maybe for me, just overall trying to really differentiate, because we are so different. And a lot of people, when you first hear it, you can be like, oh, I get what it is. It's a trivia show. It's like, no, that's not what we are. So I think for me, one of the hardest obstacles is to get people to like, oh, wait, 5 different shows and you have more. Oh, I get it. It's not just this one game that's day to day, year to year. So that for me is one of the hardest.
This guy has a question about that.
Yeah. Did you always have a variety of games in Ripkord? So no. In fact, when I started, we had one that was in the works. Like some people may remember, called On the Money. It was one of our early shows. It's not on the platform right now, but that came, and then we decided, okay, what's another bucket that we can fill? What do we need? Like, we like to have a luck game, in or out. We like to have a trivia game. We like to have word up for people like to think. The Hunt, obviously, super different game. So we try to make sure we have a little bit of something different. And so we did not have them all in the beginning. And some of them come up, and then we think it's a good idea. And then for whatever reason, we may switch gears, and then everybody weighs in, and we decide what's the next thing that we should all be doing. And then we all put our efforts into that next show.
Going back to that hardest question, On the Money didn't really perform that well, and it took a lot to produce each one of those shows. And so, that's why you haven't seen it back, is because it just didn't perform as well as some of the other ones. And you're going to start to see that as we launch shows. Sometimes we have to pull the plug. And we're even going to show you the survey results of what you guys thought about the shows. Jake, do we want to do that now?
There's a really good question actually came up. I love the show, but when you get big, how will you deal with all the shout outs? Will it be too many shout outs? That's actually a good question.
Yeah, so that's a good question. I think depending on the show, that's why when you look in there,
go ahead. I love Ripkord. If you get bigger, will we still have shout outs? Oh, yeah,
that's the question. Yeah, so we'll still have shout outs. And if you click on your shout out bar right now, you'll see a little megaphone that shows you the number of shout outs in the queue. We're not doing necessarily a good job of showing you guys how that works, but in the future, you'll start to see a ton more shout outs. That's why you have different price points. We basically on the back end have a way to prioritize. The people who have put more Rip coins in for their shout out are more likely to get their message seen. And so we'll eventually, if we have millions of users, we'll probably have to have some type of auction system.
And then,
but not all of them are going to get shown.
And then another point to that is because, just as I was saying, like all the shows will not be game shows. Like we'll have talk shows that it'll be about the shout outs, or a lot of it will be about the interactivity. So those shows will actually be for people that just want to interact nonstop, kind of like this in a sense, right? Yeah. This is all more about the shout outs in the chat. So the Ripper, congrats on 1 year. Not easy in this biz. The diverse games have kept me tuned in. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much. And that's what our hope is, and to keep having more for everybody out there and have a ton of stuff so you guys never get bored.
Do you have gifts for men who come in and game every day? That's a good. I would love to have a gift because I play every day. I would love to be able to have a gift.
Yeah, it's not bad. Thanks for answering. Do your kids play Ripkord? Mine does. She said, well, Todd, no kids yet.
Yeah.
And I have one. She's 16 and she does. And her friends played. Killing Time. Will there be more weekend shows? Yes, there will. We're in the process. We're testing it out this weekend, but we're not far from weekend shows every weekend all the time. At least 1 to 2 a day to start with, and eventually many 7 days a week, all day. Every day.
See, bring Raph back. We love Raph.
Yeah, let's see. I would love to help out Ripkord you take ideas for shows or questions? Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can send in. I think we should probably have a separate, so it's not through support, but yes, we should probably set up something that's just for that, a special email, and people can submit, and we can
Tweet
look
at
through
us.
that. And
Tweet
Go
at
ahead.
us. Tweet at us.
Tweet at us. You can also tweet. That's right. Tweet at us at Ripkord, myself. We will read them. You guys should give a free lifeline for playing 5 days in a row. That's something to think. Sarah Spivey, Dietz, you love music like I do. Have you ever considered doing a music-based game? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That will be something for sure in the works in the next year. Absolutely. Love it. And yes, that's a really good genre for us. Which Ripcord game, past or present, best describes yourself? Oh, happy birthday. Myself. I don't know. I probably lean more towards the hunt. That's just kind of the guy I am. I love that like cluey kind of stuff that you kind of really have to like go on goose chases to get to and find. Like I love escape rooms and things like that. So for me, that's more my personality. You definitely not. You would be more like
In or out, really.
in or out. Yeah.
In or out. It's so simple. I can just sit there, relax, not have to think much, and just pick my color and win. You know, I'm always gonna win
Ducky72,
something.
thank you for that. You brighten my days with all your smiling faces. Thank you very much. I miss on the money. Metal Mama says, this one, Sheoff Steel. Sorry if I'm reading the most fun app. How'd you succeed where others failed? That's a good question.
I think, you know, in that respect, everyone just copied HQ. I mean,
yeah,
everyone was just a trivia game. You're not doing anything innovative or changing, and it became a game of who can spend the most money. And it's not going to work like that. It can't be who has the, you know, best trivia questions when that everyone's doing the same thing. It's boring. It gets boring.
It says it's the variety.
It's the variety.
True,
yeah. You got to have
merchandise in the store. People are asking for T-shirts, Ripcord T-shirts. Yes. Yeah. Do you currently do advertising? Somebody said.
We don't yet.
The Game of Thrones cinematographer, light your set. Yeah, a little dark. Little dark. Actually, let me just see something. If I just even open one of these up here. Hold on.
You got the shades closed today, but it's pretty cloudy here in LA.
Yeah. Maybe that helps.
How's that look? Still Game of Thrones.
Hey, that's better. That's better.
A little better.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, go back. Sorry.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah,
right.
There's no Starbucks cup in this shot, though. How much did Ripcord change your life? Wow. I can answer that. For me, immensely. I went from 10, 15 years in television and, something I did all the time. And this was a big leap for me. And it changed my life in so many awesome ways that I couldn't imagine not doing this and making this leap. And it is my absolute dream job. And so for me, it's completely changed my life. I love TV. I love this more. What's your favorite thing about your job, Dietz? Played since the beginning. Oh, hey, Dina. Favorite thing? Well, it's everything. I guess being able to produce, being able to host, like my whole skill set for my whole life has come into one perfect job for me. So that's what I love so much about it.
You're not going to find many people like Dietz. I feel really lucky that you guys get to share him as much as I do. I mean, someone who can host, come up with show concepts and these show designs, be able to have all the scripting and to build a team and have a positive attitude every single day. I mean, it's not easy to run these shows every single day and continue to have the content. He does it with, it keeps everyone super motivated the whole time. I mean, you do.
No, thank you. Stop it. All right. Nobody. He's awesome. Yeah. Stop it. Let's see. Somebody said about HQ's now coming out with different games because of us. Why the rock and roll T-shirts? Very good question. I love it. Any special reason? Sooey Night. It's so funny you say that. I was trying to think about that. It became a thing for sure because of the show. I'm not in normal life. I had some of them. And I think I wore them, and the comments were just so great. It was such a great connection with the audience. It just gave something at the top of the shows to like kind of talk about and break the ice. And then it became a thing. And now I go out and buy them and try to find more and more of them and keep trying to wear different ones. So it just became kind of a thing. And I love it, actually. And I love music. So for me, a big vinyl collector and stuff like that. So I love wearing them. Except today, I couldn't do it.
I saw someone say it's time for another game show. I got to tell you. Our next show is awesome. We were test playing it last night. It's so fun.
It's fun.
It is not like anything that's out there. I just don't know when it's going to launch yet.
How did you feel about taking a risk with creating this game when others existed? Oh, like the whole platform when others existed.
Yeah, it's funny. We actually had funding for interactive entertainment right when HQ started to get bigger. This was our idea right from the beginning, was to take entertainment and make it far more accessible for people and make it interactive. And HQ just kind of blew up at the same time. So, and then there's a lot of people that came in and just spent tons and tons of money and wasted it really trying to copy them. And it's not, long term, it wasn't the right choice. So we're lucky. We've been able to sit back and see what's worked for everybody else or what's failed and learn from it and build a platform that we think is going to be the next big entertainment platform out there.
Yep. All right. Other questions. Let's see. What was your most embarrassing moment on the show? Mine was one time there was a mic open at the top of the show. I'm not going to say what I said, but there was a lot of dialogue in the show. And I was like, how am I going to read all and then I get on the show and I see in chat somebody saying exactly what I said before the show. And I didn't know my mic was open. So that was probably my most embarrassing. And so to this day, I'm still like very careful. Like, I don't know if it's open. Not that I'm saying anything really bad. It's just like you don't expect it. And so when I was caught off guard by seeing what I had said off camera, I was really taken back. So that was
the funniest thing was when you were out this day, but it was me, Jake, and Caleb just running the show. And we had Amy. And Amy had an accident. And we had to run the show with the office not smelling too good.
Amy is the office dog.
Yeah, that's right. Amy's our office dog. She's the old girl too, and she's sweet. She hobbles around here all day long. Yeah, she's a very sweet.
We've had her on the show once, I think. Yeah,
hands down favorite. Thank you, Cheryl Ling. I appreciate that. TNC Dietz, how has the show changed your fame? Do people come running up to you? All right, funny story, true story. Of course, so outside of producing TV, some people may or may not know, I did soap operas for years, and obviously had a fan base from that. But from this platform, my first time was literally last Monday. I was at a restaurant, and a guy came up to me and said he's a big fan. And I'm thinking, first of all, you're mistaken, or it's something I did in the past. And I asked him, and he said, from In or Out, from Ripkord. And I was like, wait, what? Are you kidding me? And he was from Boston, happened to be here in LA. I don't know if he's watching now, Bowie out there. But anyway, I was blown away and couldn't believe it. And I called Todd immediately. I was like, you're not going to believe this. So I was blown away. So it's different. It's different, but it was awesome.
I have not been recognized by anyone, but that's okay.
You ever see Todd, go up and ask for his autograph.
I don't want to see someone watching me like stuff my face with pizza or something like that. That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Have you thought of any interactive soap opera to bring that into this generation? In ways, yes. I don't know if I'd call it a soap opera. We've talked about some interesting things in that kind of arena. I won't say much more, but yeah, I think every space we're talking about. So yeah, that wouldn't be anything too far fetched. Of course,
what soaps were you on?
Oh, is that what they said? What soaps? I was on. I did Guiding Light for a year. I did Port Charles for like 4 years and Bold and the Beautiful.